Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with using Leonardo AI's image to video generator. Leonardo AI is an amazing tool for you to get started with creating your own images and converting them into videos. The best part is that Leonardo is priced at a very discounted price, so anyone can get started. They do have a free version, but the free version is not going to allow you to create videos, so you do have to subscribe to one of their plans. Now, to get started with Leonardo AI, simply head on over to Leonardo AI and click on Get Started. You're going to have to sign up via your email address. Once you've signed up via your email address, you can get started. Now, to proceed with our Leonardo AI subscription, we are just going to go on ahead and then click on the left where it says AI Tools, and you're going to click on Video. Once you click on Video over here, you will see your basic builder. So this is the place where you can type in your prompt. If you scroll down, you guys can see some of the things we have already created using Leonardo AI. Now, one thing to note is that whenever you are converting any image into a video, you do need to have that image as a starting point. And if you do not have that image as a starting point, then you can proceed with creating your image via Leonardo AI as well. So you can generate the reference image first as well. So on the left, we are going to firstly choose our model, which is going to be model 2.0. Then on the left, you also have motion control. So you can choose how you want the camera to move. Now, I want the camera to move over the head or dolly out. I want it to dolly out. Now, you can leave this at none if you don't want any type of camera movement, or if you want to define your camera movement by yourself, you can do that as well. So you can just proceed over here, and now from here, you're going to proceed with a prompt enhancement. Now, prompt enhancement is another tool which can allow you to enhance your prompts. I do like to leave this at automatic because short prompts are expanded in this, and long prompts are not going to be changed. However, if you do not want any changes within your prompts at all, then you can proceed with just going and turning this off, so your prompt is not modified. Below that, you have your styling tools. These include 3 basic features. You have your vibe. You can choose clay, color sketch, logo, sci-fi, stock footage, and more. Now, I am not going to choose any of these. We have our lighting as well, which you can choose. And then you also have your color themes. I'm going to leave this because I want this to be based upon the original image that we upload. Then you have your generation mode, as well as the video dimension and the number of videos. The more videos you generate, the more credits it's going to take. For one single video, it's going to take 200 credits. And below that, you can choose to add it to collections. And then you also have advanced settings for smoother videos, and you can also add a negative prompt. So a negative prompt basically means that you can add what you don't want within your video. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is obviously to upload our image. We can click on the image icon on the left, and then we can choose Start Frame. Now we can pick one of the AI-generated images. We can also upload our own. I'm going to actually upload one of my own images from my makeup brand, and I'm going to be using this image over here. Once I upload this image, and we're just going to wait until our image is fully uploaded. Once we do that, we're going to type in the prompt. So I'm just going to type in my prompt where the woman moves, the woman swatches the eyeshadow on her arm like so. And for this, I might want to change the motion control. I'm not going to add any motion control over here, and then I'm just going to click on Generate. Once I do that, it's going to proceed with creating our own video. Keep in mind, this is a 480p video because that is the quality we selected. If you do choose to opt for a higher quality video, it's going to take 100 extra credits. You can always first create them in 480p, which is what I like to do. And then I later on like to upscale my videos rather than creating them at 720p every single time. Simply because I do like to tweak my videos, I do like to play around a bit and see what works the best, what gives me the best results or the most accurate results as I would want. So for that purpose, I do like to keep it with a low credit when I'm first creating, the draft videos and then later on upgrade them. So this is our prompt. And you guys can see it doesn't look that nice because it hasn't taken into account what I meant by swatching the video. I might want to use a different terminology. Now you guys can see it says close-up shots, subtle camera pan. Now this is not accurate to what I envisioned. So the woman applies the eyeshadow to her lid. The camera pans out to a wide-angle shot in a studio environment. Now I'm just going to redo this prompt, and let's take a look at what it can create now, because although the first alterations are okay, they're not something that I would want. We're going to proceed on to our next one, and we're just going to wait until this is completed so that we can see the finished results of Leonardo AI. Now you guys can see this is what it looks like, and the woman is just going to move the eyeshadow, and then it shows a studio environment. Again, this is another 5-second clip, which I do think I would want to alter a bit more. So I would proceed with using a few different keywords and elaborating on my prompt. Now, on the left, if you want more cinematic videos or hyper-realistic videos, you can choose VO3. Now, VO3 is Google's model, and I can choose to create via VO3. But the thing with VO3 is that it is really expensive when you're using it on Leonardo. You guys can see it takes 2,500 credits to create one video using VO3's model. So, for that purpose, I do recommend opting for Motion 2 or Motion 1. Now, I'm going to let's take another video, and let's take a slightly different video. So, I'm going into the community feed, and let's take this image here, and I'm just going to click on confirm. I'm going to add, the woman moves her hair just like so. And now let's generate our third video. Now, this again is a very small prompt. Woman gracefully flips her hair and smiles. Camera slowly zooms in. Preferably, I would want it to zoom out. And that is why you should always turn your prompt enhancement off if you want something very specific in your mind. But if you have no specifics in your mind, then you can leave the prompt enhancement on just so it can be customized and you can later on view this. So let's just wait and see what this is going to look like. Now, you guys can see it has taken our image, and the woman is flipping her hair, she's smiling, and this looks, honestly, you could easily build some really amazing ads with this because this looks very realistic. And this is truly something that can be used in many different forms of content. So if you're looking to convert your images into videos using Leonardo AI, you can use Leonardo AI's image to video creator. And you can do all of this even on their $12 plan. So for this, you can use their apprentice plan at only $12 a month, which gives you 8,500 credits. Then you have their Artisan Unlimited at $30 per month and Maestro for $60 a month. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out other videos. And if you feel like some other video might be helpful to someone else, make sure to share our videos with your friends and family as well. And if you find that there is something missing, I will try to find a way to integrate more accurate content according to your needs into the channel. So make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.